Hi there, I'm the Reverend Danny Crosby, a Unitarian minister serving congregations in Altrincham and in Urmston in the northwest of England. And I offer this devotion as a balm for the heart, for the mind, for the spirit, for the soul. And it's titled, To All Epiphanies, Great and Small. Where shall I look for enlightenment? The disciple asked. Here, the elder said. When will it happen? The disciple asked. It is happening right now, the elder answered. Then why don't I experience it? The disciple persisted. Because you do not look, the elder said. But what should I look for? The disciple continued. Nothing. Just look, the elder said. But at what? The disciple asked again. At anything your eyes are light upon, the elder answered. But must I look in a special kind of way, the disciple went on. No, the ordinary way will do, the elder said. But don't I always look the ordinary way? The disciple said. No, you don't, the elder said. But why ever not? The disciple asked. Because to look, you must be here. You're mostly somewhere else, the elder said. And aren't we all mostly somewhere else? When are we here? And that was taken from Where Shall I Look for Enlightenment by Joan Chittister. To yesterday, the 6th of December, marked the end of Christmas. It was the 12th day of Christmas. We all know the song, don't we? A partridge in a pear tree, and all the rest. I'm not going to. Don't worry, I won't sing it all. So have we all managed to take the decorations down, etc.? So yesterday, well, at least in the Western Church, was the feast day of Epiphany, the 6th of December, the day when it is said that the wise men arrived to visit the Christ child. Epiphany is one of those interesting words. It comes from the Greek meaning to appear or to be made manifest. In the Western Church, Epiphany signifies the day that Jesus was shown to be the divine Christ, the day that divinity was revealed to the wise men as they completed their journey following that wondrous star, a journey which had taken 12 days as they travelled afar. Again, we know the song, the carol. Or at least that's what the story says. The ancient mythos. And they brought gifts as they paid homage to the Christ child. Now, I was given a wonderful gift during the watch night service just after midnight at the turning of the year. I was given an ancient Roman coin that represents Janus, from which we get January. A beautiful ancient Roman tradition, actually. I was given so many gifts over the Christmas season. And this was just one of many. I love the meaning of the coin. I thought, the idea of Janus is to look back, and I look back in gratitude, and to look forward, and I look forward in hope. Not expectation or anticipation, but I look forward in hope. There were many changes last year, and there were some epiphany moments too. Now, of course, epiphany has taken on a more universal meaning in more recent centuries. Today, when someone proclaims that they have had an epiphany, they're usually claiming that they have experienced a sudden awakening to a new truth. These sudden awakenings generally do not occur either in special settings. In fact, what is usually significant is that they occur in the ordinary, like the Christ child in the lowly stable, in the most humble and ordinary of places, just in life. But we need to be here in life to experience them. Now, during my time as a minister, I've had many epiphanies. I had many before too, but it seems to be more. They seem to occur more and more. I've had several very early in the morning as I've walked out of my door and the birds have been singing, especially that blackbird. Those little birds speak a language that I am beginning to understand. They occur as I travel around just in life, magic moments found in the ordinary moments. I've experienced several what words we've called spots of time moments when a new deeper truth has just suddenly come to me as I've just gone through my ordinary life. It comes in the ordinary things, in the unexpected things, and when it comes, it is beautiful. Not always pain-free, but beautiful. And I know that many others have had similar experiences too. People love to talk to me. One advantage of my job is that people talk about these things. They share these wonderful gifts with me. The best gifts you're given actually are people sharing their experiences with you. So thank you. Thank you every one of the people I meet in my ordinary life, walking around this ordinary place. But everyone experiences epiphanies. Everyone can experience moments when we glimpse the essential nature of things in ways that change the course of life dramatically and powerfully, and often for the better. Everyone can experience moments of sudden discovery or revelation when things seem to seamlessly fall into place and a new clarity is gained. Epiphanies come in the ordinary moments of life, in life's flow really. Brings to mind some words I heard a few years ago on a course I did actually on Epiphanies, many years ago. Words from Shakespeare's Julius Caesar, Act 4, Scene 3. Here Brutus speaks. There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune. Omitted all the voyage of their life is bound in shallows and in miseries. On such a full sea are we now afloat, and we must take the current when it serves or lose our ventures. These words suggest that we must go with the flow of life, that in the flow of life, in life's ordinariness, that's where the power and beauty is. We don't need to climb a mountain or go to some special place. It's in life, in just life's ordinariness, that divinity is found. And if we live this way, flowing through life, each moment can become precious. If we bring each moment to life, if we don't live passively, if we bring the moment to life. Each moment can become momentous. Each moment can be life transformative. The key is to awaken to the ordinary moments and perhaps see in the ordinary moments the potential of transformation. Not to live passively in them, but to bring each moment alive, to be truly alive to them, to bring our whole being into each moment and to flow through each moment of life. And it also requires us not to ignore the past. We must look back before we can face forward, before we can be fully alive. We need to inhabit our whole lives, just like Janus really, from which the word January comes, and we're in January now. And I did this once again this Christmas time as I spent time with loved ones, both here in my community, my family here, and my family back home, where I'm from. I'm not from here, I'm from where I come from, if that makes sense. Here is where I'm at home, but it's not where I'm from. And there was one particular moment of magic that occurred though as I journeyed home at my auntie's at the old farm. My auntie talked of her son and how an old relative had heard him talking while he was doing some work nearby, and how much he sounded like his Uncle Billy, who was my auntie's brother and of course my dad. And it brought me back to a moment years ago when my auntie had shown me an old video when we were just small children actually. You can't see my dad on the video, but you can hear his voice. And his voice was my voice, and it was also my cousin's voice. Now when she showed me it many years ago, I couldn't cope with it actually. It was just too upsetting. So this time I watched it again, and it transported me right back into that memory. The memory came alive. It brought alive in me so many magic moments. It was an epiphany, really. It awakened something in me. It brought some new life to my being. I had similar experiences the next day as I spent time at my mum's, and she hosted a little family gathering, and we talked and we shared together so many magic moments that we shared together, moments we've been sharing, as the old advert goes. Epiphany moments as new life came into being, as I saw something new was revealed actually in the ordinariness of life, just sitting around talking and eating, in the most ordinary thing people can do. As I drove back that night in the terrible weather on the M62 with Molly in the seat next to me, tears rolling down my face, I felt like I'd been brought to a new level of life. An epiphany moment is a moment when you suddenly feel that you understand or suddenly become conscious of something that's important to you. It can be in the nature of a sudden and profound religious or spiritual experience, or it can be less dramatic. I've had those mystical experiences, if you like, and I've had those moments where I've just understood something, and sometimes I've had those moments together. And oddly, they come to me often in the car as I leave something, but they come to me even more so when I'm out walking. I enjoyed 2 wonderful walks with Molly and a couple of dear friends this Christmas time, one on Christmas Day itself and one on New Year's Day. As we walked and as we talked, I could feel I was aware of something new, something I was becoming conscious of in my very human being. So many magic moments, they were special. Thank you. And thank you for those that journeyed with me. As I look back at my life, I can bear witness to many moments of illumination, or as I prefer to see them, as moments of awakening now. You see, every moment of our lives can become such a moment if we would learn to seek such moments, if we would learn to bring such moments alive in our lives and in the lives of others. We just need to be alive and awake to these possibilities in the flow and current of life itself, in the ordinariness of life as we walk about through our daily, ordinary business. William Wordsworth in his poem Prelude describes such moments as spots of time. Wordsworth wrote, "There are in our existence spots of time that with distinct preeminence retain a renovating virtue whence depressed by false opinion and contentious thought, or aught of or heavier or more deadly weight, in trivial occupations and the round of ordinary intercourse our minds are nourished and invisibly repaired, a virtue by which pleasure is enhanced, that penetrates, enables us to mount when high, more high, and lifts us up when fallen." Spots of time are epiphanies, those moments when life not only feeds but truly nourishes us on a deep, deep level, deeper than the marrow of our bones. Moments when the common becomes uncommon, moments when the veils we create ourselves just seem to slip away, moments when we seemingly see beyond the ordinary, moments when we experience reality on a deeper level. But they happen in the ordinariness of life. We don't need to go to special places. We just need to be alive in our lives. These moments can happen anywhere. For Wordsworth, these spots of time occurred primarily in nature itself. And we perhaps experience them in different ways, in different states, in different settings. I seem to get them as I walk around, as I'm accompanied, as I spend time with others, but also as I walk alone, wherever I may walk. Awake and alive. That bubble that used to surround me as a child has gone. And as a dark bubble as an adult, the bubble is no longer there. I've popped my bubble, if you like, and I'm free to live and experience all that is available to all of us. These magic moments when time seemingly stands still, those moments that touch us at the core of our being, these moments that transform our lives, these magic moments, time seemingly becomes compressed, becomes concentrated. These moments when the senses become heightened, when life seemingly has a deeper meaning, moments when life becomes denser and deeper. These are not, and they're not necessarily supernatural, although we may have a supernatural, mystical experience, but they just happen in the ordinariness of life. But life just seems to thicken. These moments are grounded in reality though, in the realness of our existence. In these moments, time appears to be slowing down, although obviously time can't slow down physically. Time does not stop, but time can become compressed. It can become concentrated. When life just there seems to be more in life, more to life than other moments. But the moment lasts no longer. But it does deepen and thicken and becomes richer and more flavoursome. But it doesn't become longer in reality, for time is time. It's Kairos time, God's time, not just the ordinary Chronos time, chronological time. This is the spiritual life alive in our ordinary being. It doesn't exist in clouds or on mountaintops. It's on the earth where our feet are firmly planted. This is the spiritual life. It's not some separate thing. We are not separate human beings having some kind of experience of being human, or spiritual beings having a human experience. Our human experience is spiritual in nature. We must never denigrate it. The spirit is alive in life. That's where we know it, in the ordinariness of life. And it seems to me that's what the spiritual traditions are all teaching. When I look back at my life, as I often do, I like Janus. I can think of those moments when deep, powerful meaning has emerged seemingly out of nothingness and all of life has felt connected. But it happened in the ordinary activities of life. I felt it once again walking with Molly and dear friends on both New Year's Day and on Christmas Day. It was so lovely, down at Dunham Massey, so beautiful. But these moments are not just to be kept selfishly for ourselves. Those moments are meant to change us, but not only for ourselves, for the good of all. That's been my experience. Because each of these moments, the special moments when time really touches you, they often come after a faithfully walked through a difficult time. And they've always shown me ways to live better in this world, better ways to love this world and the people that I share my life with, that I walk with, side by side on our common journey, on the road of happy destiny, not the road to. We're not looking for Ithaca. Ithaca is the beautiful journey. Life itself is the gift. There isn't a pot of gold. The pot of gold is the journey, is life itself in the ordinariness of life. Wherever we plant our feet and the people that we share our lives with, they are our treasure. I'm sure if we look back, we will find that we have all of us experienced such moments in our lives. Moments that we carry with us throughout our lives, that hold us in the dark times, that remind us of what is open to us if we just keep on walking. Moments when time has seemingly stood still. Moments that have changed us, or as I prefer to say, moments that have woken us up, or at least woken something in us. That's why I don't really understand why people get so upset about the phrase woke. Don't we all want to be awake? I certainly do. I feel certain in saying that all of us have known epiphanies, great and small. We just need to pay attention to them. Look back and then be present and look forward as to what you can carry with you into the future for all of us to share. So what do we do with these experiences, these moments? How can we bring them alive in others? That's a question we need to ask ourselves. because it's our task to do so. And in so doing, the meaning of life truly comes to us. The meaning of life is revealed to us. It certainly has been to me. So there's a task for you for the new year. Some homework, if you like, as we step into the new year. Look back through your lives. Recall those magic moments, those epiphany moments, those spots of time, those epiphanies, great and small, moments that have stayed with you that don't take too much mining to find. Maybe look for a pattern in the moments, something that woke you up or something that put you to sleep perhaps for a while. And think of ways in which you can bring these moments alive, not only for yourself, but for others too. So let's pay homage to all epiphanies, great and small, as we step forward into another year of life, 2024. So I'm going to end now with some final words of blessing. You know, we all need to bless more. You know, we can all bless. You know, we bless when we give ourselves wholeheartedly to life. So may the blessings of life be upon you and all you know and all you love. May you look forward in hope towards a greater future as you step forward into this new year. And may the love shared, may it bring strength and joy and peace to your heart. And may you carry the vision of this love with you. And may we all do so in all that we feel, in all that we think, in all that we say, in all that we do. Amen. Blessed be.